Hello, in this tutorial we're going to be doing just a simple keychain with a text extrude on it. So the first thing you want to do is show your three planes like we always do. So right click and show. You're going to want to go to the top plane for this and click on the sketch. Now you can pretty much make the keychain however big you want it to be or whatever shape you want it to be. I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to do just a rectangle shape, and I'm going to make the rectangle, I think it shouldn't be more than maybe 3 inches. 3 inches is pretty big for a keychain ornament, so probably going to want to keep that to maybe 1¼ inches, something a little thinner. Alright, so here's the basic shape for my keychain. So I'm going to go ahead and emboss extrude that with the features menu, and I'm going to make it another 1/4 inch. And that's pretty thick still, but that'll be alright. I think that'll work perfectly for a keychain. Alright, so I'm going to want to add fillets. Definitely don't want these corners on my keychain. So I'm going to go to the left here and choose my fillet. And I actually just want to choose these 4 faces. And what that'll do is when you click on fillet and choose a face, the program will fillet all the edges on that face. So it's a pretty rounded keychain. I like the design, so I'm just going to keep it like that. So now we have our shape here, and I'm going to add a little bit of an inset right here. So what I want to do is click on the top face, and I want to sketch on it. So it's highlighted in blue now, and I'm going to want to take the Convert Entities tool. I'm actually going to be back out. I'm actually going to be using the Offset Entities tool, and what this is going to do, and if you just click on reverse, you can see that the yellow line is the preview for where it's going to create that line. And what the Offset Entities does is it takes the edge of whatever I've selected and it copies that edge, and you can choose to have different parameters. So I want to make that just a 5th inset. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. You definitely don't want to go all the way through. So I'm just going to do a small inset, 0.05, just so we can get just a small inset. And we'll be putting our text right in here, and we want to make it go flush with the whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the face and go normal 2. And I'm going to click on my line tool and click on the center tool, and I'll just draw on this face. Now all I want to do, wherever I start this line is where my words will start. So I just want to put my initials on this, so I might just want to start right about in the middle. And of course you can actually dimension it properly. So I want to select the midpoint and another face. Let's click on that plane. So if you remember, our whole keychain was 3 inches, so 1.5 will be exactly center. And I don't think I want my words bigger than 1 inch, so just shorten that down. Alright, so at this point we should be right here with this line fully dimensioned, and what we're going to do is go to the right toolbar and click on the text tool, and we should still be in the same sketch. So what we're going to do is see where it says curves, make sure that's selected, and we're going to choose this line as our curve to be text, to put the text on. So I just want simple initials for this, just a simple keychain. And so you can see it appears right here on the line, starting from the left point. So what we're going to do is uncheck the use document font and then choose our own. So I'm going to choose an Arial font, and I want to make it bold. And I'm going to go here to the units. I want this just under ½ inch, so maybe 0.45, 4/5 of an inch. I like that. I think I'm going to use this option right here and space it just a little bit smaller. I think that's good. So go ahead and click on check, and what this is going to do is it's created a path around your letters, and from here you can simply just click on boss extrude, and you can see that my initials have come out from the surface. So if I click OK there, and it's 0.05 of an inch, so it should be flush with the top, and you see it is. And then there you have it. Alright, so the last thing we're going to want to do is make a hole for the keychain. So I'm just going to click on the top face and click on my space bar and go to normal 2. The space bar is great for getting to your orientation. Really simple, quick and easy. Great shortcut to always have on your back pocket. So I want my keychain to be centered. I don't want my circle right on the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and create a circle, and I want to dimension it right away. So 1/4 inch hole is pretty big. I don't really need to go that big, maybe 0.175, more than big enough, and I want to make sure that that's centered. So I know that the whole keychain is 1.5 of an inch. So I can actually let the software do the math. Although I do know what this is, it'll simply dimension it for you. And let's see, 5, 2. That's better. So the whole dimension, the whole width of this is 1 1/4. And I just want to space that a little bit from the edge. So let's go a little bit more, 0.2, and that should be good. And you want to go ahead and do cut extrude and select through all, and that should be good enough. Now what's happening here is it's created 2 directions, but I don't need that. So I'm just going to try that one more time. What I can do is just select this and drag it up, and you can see that it starts on the bottom face and goes all the way through everything, so that should work out fine. And there you have it, there's our hole. And I just want to put a small fillet on this hole, make it smoothed out. We can 3D print it, and that hole will be slightly smooth. There we go. And I can also add a fillet, just a small one, to these 2, or these 3. Much smaller than that. There we go. So there's my keychain. So I can take this file and go to File, Save As, and I can save it as an STL file, and this is a 3D printer friendly file. If I save it as this, then I can put this straight to the 3D printing software and print it out, and I will have my keychain. So thank you for watching the tutorial, and please catch me on the next one.